So the episode opens up with a scary Chad wondering, guessing, thinking, what is Jake up to and why is he lying to him? Chad, Chad, don't nobody owe you no explanation. Ain't nobody scared of you. And who you think you checking? First of all, let's start there. Who in a right mind? This is not your children here. You dealing with your brother. You think he gonna tell you any of his business? You not telling him none of your business. So what makes you think you gonna call yourself Chad? You doing too much, way too soon for my liking. Chad, cut it out. Then we get to the other Miss thinks she doing something, Miss Phase 2 of the plan, that the Phase 1 ain't even much cleared out yet, but we going to Phase 2 now. Miss going to see Dr. Roth in prison. That when that other went over there, Dr. Miss Gwen over here. Okay, Gwen. Like I said, if I was you, I kind of wait till the smoke clear out the room before I jump into phase 2 or put phase 2 in motion. Like I said, you always been over, you know what, you always been the type that can't hold yourself, can't hold your tongue, don't got no patience, and it's easy to tell just by looking at your puzzled face what you got going on. So it ain't gonna be too hard to figure out and put two and two together and realize that this was you and not nobody else. So go ahead and jump into phase 2 now, while you should be waiting and being patient and seeing what's gonna happen with phase 1 once it clear out. Then jump to phase 2. No, we just gonna go ahead and jump on into it. Breaking up Abigail, mom and dad, not good enough for you. We finna jump into phase 2. Okay. Them impatience is gonna get you yet. Them impatience, being arrogant, not composing yourself, all that's gonna get you in a whirl of hurt. So jump on in phase 2 and see what phase 2 get you. Nothing, but nothing. It's gonna get you something, but you ain't gonna want it. Trust me. Oh, well, okay. I said she was gonna run into you in her due time. Unfortunately for you, that due time is now, and she is pissed. First of all, Jennifer, I already heard that you gonna slap Jennifer. She gonna slap you back. I already seen the previews. I kind of laughed at the previews. Jennifer, you have all the right to be upset, mad. I can't tell you what to do. But putting your hands on somebody and knowing that ain't none of you, yeah, you kind of crossed the line there. I can't feel sorry for you too much. There's ways to get a person back from doing what they did to you. However, assaulting somebody is not the answer. You slapped Jack one time. You should be still slapping Jack. If you want to be upset with somebody, go slap Jack like a pancake. Not going around slapping other people that slept with your man, that's not going to get you know what, a bruise, you know what, behind. So if I was you, well, I'm not you. Go ahead and slap her. I want to see this slap fest again anyways, because it was kind of funny when I seen it in that clip. I saw it on accident, but it was pretty funny to me. Oh, girl, you think somebody... Jennifer... I promise you, don't nobody want Jack besides you. Investigating journalists, you say that for somebody else and another story. Don't nobody want Jack as bad as you want Jack. Y'all been doing this same dance, skip, and you know this whole routine for how many? I hope you don't. Ooh. So that's why you slept. Oh, okay. Now we get into why you really slept. Oh, okay. So you really think somebody wants your... Okay, Jennifer, you know what? I can't give you too much. I really can't, because you have a right to be angry in your eyes. I'm going to let you have this moment. I'm just going to sit back and watch you make a fool out of yourself.
She can fight for
You...
her prize.
All right, a prize, her prize. Is that her prize? Don't nobody want Jack besides her behind, and she ought to know that by now. Look how many times they done broke up and got back together, and ain't nobody got him yet. Hell, he only for her eyes only, and she only for his eyes only. Bro, don't nobody want Jack. Eyes ought to be holding. We gonna run with that and leave it alone. Oh, so you expecting Dr. Rolf to keep quiet for Gwen? We didn't know Dr. Rolf longer than what you have known him. This man is not gonna keep quiet about anything you did from him and what he did for you. He's always gonna ride your back. I just want you to remember that. You thinking that this over, you ain't gonna have to deal with. Let me tell you something, sister. That man is forever gonna ride your back. As long as he in prison suffering for the crime he committed, he gonna forever ride your back. And as long as he got a telephone to call and harass you on, he gonna dial that number and harass you. Dr. Rolf is one of those people that you can do whatever you want to him. Help him out, give him a favor, scratch that spot on their back that they can't reach. He gonna always gonna harass you. I just want you to remember that. He's gonna stay on your behind as long as he can, and you ain't gonna get him off. So you keep on thinking you gonna flick that tick off. Yeah, you better dream a little harder, sister, cause Dr. Rolf ain't going nowhere. You thinking he all quiet and hush, oh, he ain't gonna bother. Well, okay. You gonna learn that the hard way. We shouldn't have to tell you. You see how he was calling you the first time he got in jail, you was his first call. And I hope you don't think that you didn't calm him down. He ain't gonna. Okay, so you delusional, thinking that he ain't gonna. Okay, so okay. Keep on with your delusions. That man gonna forever ride your back to your back break. Oh, Jennifer, 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 Jennifer. Are you really worried about somebody moving on your man, especially Kate? Why am I even recording this? You sound crazy, Jennifer. Jack don't want nobody other than you. The time Eve had him, he was hypnotized in a dummy then. Unfortunately, he got them on them screens that was cut. He's yours again. He running behind you. Do you really think your tall puppy gonna start running behind you? I ain't saying nothing else about you and your insecurities. I can't believe you this insecure because this man slept with somebody while you was in a coma. Now you thinking you done lost your... Jennifer, get it together, girl. Don't nobody want your man. Jack is only for you. I don't know how many times I got to express this, but can we please get to the slap? Because you and these insecurities is kind of funny, but it's not really funny the fact that you this insecure thinking Kate wants your man. Unfortunately for you, sister, Jack ain't got enough money for her. She like a man with a card. She like a man with a mansion, servants, free alcohol and booze laying around. Y'all ain't got none of that. She can't do nothing with Jack. Yeah, she might have got him that one time where one of his down on his luck moments. She'll never be that lucky again. Just think of it as that. Jack ain't got enough money to satisfy her needs. Unfortunately for Jack, Jack still runs behind you like a dog. So I'm not understanding why you so insecure all of a sudden and why you so worried about somebody stealing your man when this man been chasing behind you with his tail tucked between his legs, trying to smell the scent on you and trying to find you, and he always managed to find you. So I'm not understanding why you... I'm gonna let you have it, Jennifer. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. I'm gonna let you have this. All love it. I'm just gonna sit back and keep my comments to myself at this point. You know what? At sometimes when I'm looking at a soap opera, I would like for somebody with some actually common sense would actually tell Gwen, you might thought you have done something. You know you might have blowed up Jack and Jennifer wedding anniversary. Okay, fine. We'll give you that. You did your thing. However, did you or did you not hear them in the room telling them how many years they done been together? And how many on and offs they didn't had? You think one night in the sack with another woman is gonna blow up their lives forever. I just wish one time, at least once, that somebody was to come and to say, well, Gwen, you might have got away with it, but Jack and Jennifer been together for years. They done been through hell and back. You think one affair is gonna stop them? Like I said, Jack is annoying at times, but Jack know the right moves to get Jennifer back into his arms. You thinking that you thinking you didn't did something, you really ain't bust a grave. So while you sit up here celebrating that I blew up Abigail alive in one take, okay, yeah, you might have did it. We gonna give you that. Congratulations, you did it. But the Jack and Jennifer love affair, that tour been on that tour been on the road for years. So while you thinking you done did something and all that chirality, you ain't do a darn thing at all. Just wasted your time and wasted energy. So while you thinking you won, you ain't win nothing but a little quick temporary victory. Sooner or later, when they get back together, that W is gonna be taken away from you, and then you gonna be even more mad than you is now. So enjoy it now, Gwen. That's all I got to say now. Enjoy it now. It won't last forever. Trust me on that one. Chad, yo, checking somebody, you trying to check somebody, but look at God. Look at him. You checking yourself, checking somebody, thinking you doing something, puffing your chest at somebody, came back to slap you in the face. So while you thought you had Jake in the line, he was telling the truth this whole entire time. And like I said, you can't talk about Jake credentials, just like he can't talk about your credentials. Y'all both ain't go to business school and get down the business degree like y'all supposed to. So you can't really bash him. And while you thinking Jake is a disgusting slob, what you call him. Apparently, Dr. Shin loved that disgusting slob. So while you thinking Jake ain't got enough qualities to impress Mr. Shin, how about he left his own wherever he was at and came right to Jake garage and came to answer him personally? But you said Jake ain't got nothing on Mr. Okay. Like I said, y'all will do better off working with each other or against each other. Chad, your arrogance once again had came and slapped you across your head again. That Kansas City trip with them reels that Gabby didn't like, and she called herself bashing Jake about it. Apparently that had something. Apparently that put a I can't even say the word right. That apparently that put an effect on Mr. Sheen, and apparently he liked Jake. Maybe if you loosen up some, maybe somebody will like you other than Abigail and Abigail family and your family that got to deal with you and your aunties. Maybe if you loosen up a little bit, maybe somebody will like you. Like I said, y'all can sit there where you can sit there and bash him all you want to, talking about some, he only must got no qualifications for the mayor business, but apparently Mr. Sheen like his style. Maybe Mr. Shin want to let his hair down some. Maybe Mr. Shin want to eat real to hell, the barbecue sauce all over his face for once. Not sit up there eating like you got to eat all fancy and stuff with your pinky up in the air. So, Chad, maybe you should take a lesson for a change and stop being stuck up. Cause look like Mr. Shin like all what Jake is giving and half of what you giving. He just got to deal with you just cause you the CEO. But look like he like to have fun also. Have you tried the fun side, Chad? Or you just gonna stay on the snuck up snobby side? You gonna stay there, right? Besides moving on, oh shit. Gonna stay on the I ain't lost the train of thought. Or you gonna stay up on that side of the trash? Which one you gonna pick, Chad? Okay, you deserve that. Really, you really had to rub that salt in that wound. Really, I understand I understand you had to get her back, but yeah, that was the wrong words. Yeah, I can't defend you on that one. You shouldn't have said what you said about her man and his body, and yeah, I probably would have knocked that out of you too. I wouldn't have just gave you one of these and you would have got a fist. I'm just saying, but yeah, I kind of understand. Now I'm on Jennifer's side again. You use the wrong words. It's them words that get you in trouble every time. So I can't be mad at Jennifer now because now I know what you said to get that slap. Unfortunately for her, you should. She gonna get slapped back. So yeah, I'm with Jennifer. You shouldn't have said that. That was a no. Absolutely. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Kate, did you really just give that woman a speech thinking she was safe? Then all of a sudden, she starts to feel a little down, and you come back with your. That's where it worked. Get her water down. She sure set her off. She set her up, I mean, literally. Gave her a little speech in there about holier than thou and your ring and scratching my face and pat the punch. The next thing you know that she wanted to spit in there, she popped. Oh, Lord. Jennifer, I know you ain't feeling bad that you slapped that woman. Now we can't hear people down there feel sorry all of a sudden now. If you gonna be Miss Good at two shoes, you gonna stick with the shoes. You can't pull the shoes off, throw them at somebody's head, and then expect to put them back on your foot and expect that you to hide your hand that you then threw that shoe at that woman's head. Now come on now, Jennifer. Now you gotta move better than that. What, Gwen? You see what I mean about you let your brain play with your focus? And how you just jump on things and don't. So you gonna try to use the Jake and the Abigail situation and try to twist it to your. Okay, girl, you would have did better running with the Kate and Jake thing. Other than that, come on now. But then again, you know, go ahead and do what you gonna do. It's not gonna work. It's not. Abigail might be a lot of things. Chad might be a lot of things, but yeah, they didn't been there, done that. You playing your hand over again. That already didn't happen with the other brother. So you plan on reusing that again. Okay. You have fun with your cards. Just don't use them spades too wisely. You might want to say those to the end of the game for to confirm that you can win the game. Not overplay your hand and stack your hand. But you crazy and you delusional, so you gonna end up overplaying your hand again. Well, Chad, you're looking like a jackass again. So, you thought Jake was going through the assistant to get the shin. What you didn't know was Jake actually got the main line. While you be calling the assistant to get the shin, Jake got the main horn. And he just called him personally. And you seen how fast he about broke his. See, Chad, you might want to get out the snob category and get to the try to be cool category. You might want to try to loosen up a little bit, untighten some of them screws in your body, and see can you try to move like Jake a little bit. Don't nobody like no stuck up snob. I'm sorry, don't nobody like it. Don't nobody like no uptight person that can't smile, can't joke, none of that. You might get somewhere with that, but sometimes you have to loosen up and wind down, Chad. And it's a shame that you used to know that. Now you don't know that. See, you so stuck in trying to be a Demera man and trying to act like a Demera man, you kind of lost your cool effect you used to have. So while you thinking this uptight thing you got going on working for you ain't even much got Shin real personal number. Mm. Like I said, I'm buttoning them bolts a little bit, Chad, and maybe you can have a personal line too. Gwen, give it up. Even Dr. Roth realized your plan, yeah, you might get a little chucker here and there, but long term effect, you ain't gonna really hit it. Not even you ain't gonna much hit the surface. Yeah, now you talking about using that Kate and Jake thing. I'm not wasting no more time or energy on you. Good luck, Gwen. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You, like I said, you might get away with it for 10 seconds, but you're not gonna do no ripple effect. Not with that, you're not. So basically, you just horny and won't sex from Chad. Cause remember, you was caught kissing him before. So basically, you horny and you want to be there for girl. I can't with you. Whatever. Anyways, though, the Shin business, Chad. You might not want to give Jake any part of position of the Mara. Look like that decision is up to Shin and not you. So not only is you looking like a jackass, now you're looking like an idiot for not giving your brother any type of position in the Mara. Now look like somebody else would make that decision for you because you couldn't give that man a simple job. So you see, Chad, unloosen them bolts. Please, before you end up losing your mind trying to keep up with people that's more smarter than you. Vice President Chad, you could have done it yourself, but you know what, you let your head get in the way of your business. So Vice President could move up the ladder and snatch you down from the CEO position while you still up thinking that you still Chad, you never been worthy of CEO. Like I said, I don't know why they keep on giving you that job. I'm thinking more of the words that there's no other Demary that want that position, and somehow you be managed to get it. Enjoy it, Chad. Jake gonna knock you down off that CEO. Watch and see. Talking about some you going to get some popcorn and watch them implode. It's obvious, Dr. Sheen. It's obvious Sheen sees something in here that you don't see, but you letting the wrong head play around with your emotions. So you keep right on playing around with them little kitty games you want to. Like I said, unloosen them bolts. You have fun every once in a while. Maybe you'll loosen up. Or then again, don't do it. You already turned yourself into a Demary. Chad, stick where you at and watch you fall down. Oh, so now she want to tell Dr. Roth everything while she hate Abigail damn guts. Ain't that much hating in the world. You'll get over it. Or better yet, you better hope you be able to get over it. Cause a lot of people that went for Abigail over the years, and half of them they're breathing. So while you hating her damn guts, you better have well, you don't got a value or reason, but we gonna run with that anywho. Chad, don't nobody want Abigail besides you. So cut it out. So we done with Wednesday, and now we jumping straight into Thursday. Jan, Jan. I see your stint in Bayview didn't do you any types of good. You think you miss that tried to blow somebody up and set somebody on fire? I think mostly you try to blow them up then set them on fire, each one of them. You think your crazy psychotic behind gonna stop them from getting, okay, you know what, them your delusions. You gonna think what you wanna think. Baby, you ain't gonna stop them. I don't care how much you try to put your sink your claws in the clay. You're never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Keep right on dreaming, baby. You gonna be back in baby before you know it. Keep on playing around with it if you want to. Sean, I want your crazy behind. Jan, BFF, you hardly even in the fan column. Cut it out. And then you gonna look like you got mad or upset cause she didn't say BFF. That girl barely know you. And then you gonna try to manipulate her. Come get mad. Okay. Like I said, Jen, you overplaying your hand. Sarah, you run around here calling yourself being a spy for Big Head. Yeah, let's see where that gets you at. What's her face? Ava. You calling that man on his phone asking him why he ain't work, why you there? I don't get it, but okay. Like it's a whole lot of sloppy players in the game. One of y'all gonna come out, one of y'all gonna get stuck in the mud, and the other one's gonna come out clean. I can't wait to see who come out clean and who come out dirty. Charlie, me and you is not gonna get along, buddy. You still taking caveman advice from Xander. And Xander, you got one more time to call that woman nuts. You ain't got too much room to judge. You jury high thieves. Oh, shut up, Xander. Xander, no room whatsoever. That nuts you keep on calling her, she related to you. Let the wrong person hear you calling her nuts and see what happened to you. Coconut head. Like really, Xander? Really? You think you got the room and the mental capacity to call anybody nuts? Really? Okay, Xander. You really think you don't? Okay. And Charlie, I'm about done with you. You taking caveman advice, and I cannot and I will not with you. Like I said, you'll be better off going to anybody else. Anybody else. Why are you reaching to a caveman for advice on love? That's the worst thing you can do for yourself. Wow, Xander, just wow. You went from Claire to Abigail. Boy, you really up there gaining up the racks now, ain't you? Mm-hmm. Keep on insulting your family, little by little. Like I said, you can say whatever you want about Claire and Abigail. You ain't got no room to talk. Don't call nobody crazy. Cause once upon a time, not long ago, you was crazy yourself. But we ain't gonna talk about that. And another thing, Jan, while you being fake right now, and you pretending like you all happy and cherry that Belle and Sean finna get remarried, wishing them a blessed day. So what you gonna tell Claire when you come and calling yourself trying to destroy their wedding? What you gonna tell Claire? Oh, you was just playing. Oh, I had to do this. So I'm wondering when you do plan on doing what you're doing, if you're gonna do it, what you gonna tell Claire after all it is, and Claire gonna kind of have to well Claire is gonna have to hear I told you so from your parents. We told you this was gonna happen. We told you she didn't mean you no good. We told you to stay away from her. You didn't want to believe it. You said mental illness. We got to stick together. So once they told you so, Claire, I guess you'll catch on then, won't you? And say, "Yep, my parents was right about you. I should have stayed away from you, but I wasn't listening. I ain't pay attention. Now look at me. I befriended a woman that wanted to kill my mom and dad all over again in 2020. So I'm wondering when all this happened, how bad and how sorry is Claire gonna feel knowing that your mama and your dad then pre-warned you about this thing. You decided to be friends with her, and now look what she done did in 2020. And you get to see it with your own eyes after they done warned you what didn't happen back in the day. So I want to know is Claire gonna lose her mind again all over again, or how she gonna handle this when Jan revealed her hand to her. Really, Sean? Really, Philip? I think Philip threw the first blow at him. No, it was Sean. Can y'all two grow up now? Sean, you got the woman. Why are you so insecure? You finna marry her. Philip, we know you got the powers, or you can woo any woman out of her underwear, out of her panties. Don't mean you're gonna woo Belle out of hers again. That man happy. Please don't interrupt that. Well, we got to worry about Jen more than we got to worry about you. So, Philip, go for Ava available. Why don't you go with Ava and leave Belle alone? Even though me and Belle don't get along like that, let the woman be happy. At least let her deal with Jan Spears other than you two. So I'm glad you did cop that plea and taking your little probation and your little slap on the wrist. I'm glad you doing that. Now leave that man alone and let that man let him pack his insecurities up and not unpack them with you being bothering them. See, Charlie, I told you not to trust that caveman. So Claire come walking in to talk to you. Here come the meathead, calling himself trying to cuss Claire out, trying to tell her off about not wanting to go on a date with Charlie. Charlie is a good man. Was it not fancy enough for your instant really, really? Claire, you got to learn when to hold them and know when to fold them. You need to get Jen out of your life, and you need to get Jen out of your life, and Charlie, you need to stop getting advice from the caveman, cause the caveman almost didn't have the woman, and now he got the audacity and the nerve to telling you how to get a woman, and he barely got Sarah, and this is who you okay. Like I said, Charlie, you gonna find out Xander is not a good person to be giving you advice. I wish you should have listened to Sarah when Sarah told you I go find somebody else to get advice from. Cause that's the wrong person you can ever get advice from. You'll figure that out the hard way. So now that you didn't got your now that you didn't got your answer, Xander, are you happy now? See, caveman, you got to learn to control yourself and you will get your answer. Did nobody say they didn't like Charlie? She didn't went out with one date with him. They said they had fun. He just got to learn to control himself too and get away from your advice and he'll be better off. So now you happy, Xander? And crazy. What are you doing coming to be whatever that is, calling yourself with Gibbs? Don't nobody want your crazy Gibbs. So what are you doing? Ava, you lucky that Sarah don't recognize your voice. Maybe she do, maybe she don't. I highly doubt she do. But if the wrong person would have been following or telling Philip, they would have known who you were just by your voice, cause you sloppy as hell. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night and enjoy yourself. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.